Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise you. You know, we wanted Deshaun Watson, right?
Hello, it is time to start the show. And I'm going to get started right after this.
Well, Kenny, it's just you and me tonight, buddy.
It's all right.
Yeah, it happens.
We'll be able to hear ourselves speak.
Oh, well, this is true. This is true. Shout out to everyone who normally comes, though.
There are perks.
Oh, I got to turn my volume down.
I just put down like a pot of soup, and I do not feel good. That soup it's still here, all of it.
What was in the soup? It wasn't cream of some young guy, was it?
No, definitely not. It was a broth, but not that. It was. Well, I honestly had like 4 carrots, 3 potatoes, 2 celery stalks. I had half an onion. I had 3 cloves of garlic in there, and then like 4 or 5 cups of water, salt, pepper, oregano, all sorts of shit. 2 eggs, and I put it all down. I didn't realize I put it all down until about 5 minutes ago.
Sounds like a bit much.
It's a lot, yeah.
Yeah,
it's right here.
I made breakfast for dinner because I'm single, so
I can hear it. If I push on my stomach, it sounds like a little tidal wave.
It's like swoosh, swoosh.
Yeah, exactly.
So the people heard us talking about trade rumors, news. Well, what could be going on here,
right?
Like Trent Williams to the Chiefs. I mean, man, did they have to do that?
Classic Niners.
We got a 3rd and a 5th, but still, are they going to use that to trade up to get a tackle to replace him?
At least the Chiefs, they're not going to win a Super Bowl or anything. At least that's the good news.
This is true, though. This is true. They have that. They're pretty much like trading away players, getting draft picks. It's time for them to rebuild. So it's like,
yeah. And they have no quarterback.
It is April Fool's, though. So
they have no quarterback, though. The Chiefs.
I know their quarterback's mid. What's up, Papa J?
What's
Papa
up,
J?
I'm still trying
their
to set up
quarterback's mid, but who knows when he's going to get back from that, the ACL, which I actually dug into, and it wasn't a clean, like, that was it type of thing. So him making it back by the start of the season, that's pushing it. That's actually asking for trouble, too, long term.
It looks like the chat has quietly exploded.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
What is going on here?
Silent but deadly.
We got Daniel Barry. What's cracking, buddy?
Burr.
Yes, it is. Friggin' April Fools.
Oh, that's right. Fields is there.
Get on, kid in here. Nobody's scared of Fields. Oh yeah, that's right.
Honestly, I forgot.
So now they have 2 running backs because they signed Kenneth Walker.
Yeah, they got a running back who can throw sometimes.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Waffles and hash browns are all day food. This is true.
Yeah.
And they really might be. I mean, last year, all of a sudden, the refs, stopped giving them calls late in games that decide the outcome of games, and they're not able to put together a 6-win season.
True.
So, and I chose them to win 7 games, didn't I? That's right. I did. I chose them to win 7 games. I was close.
Which team are you talking about?
The Chiefs.
Oh, the Chiefs. Yes.
Yeah.
The dying breed.
I honestly think if Patrick Mahomes comes back early, they could win 7 games. Oh, I'm sticking with last year's prediction already.
Usually takes a player a little bit of time, too, after an injury. Sometimes up to 2 years before they're back to normal.
He won't be back to normal until sometime in 2027.
I think the Chiefs should have gotten Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, I don't know about that. Come on.
Somebody's talking to Aaron Rodgers right now. Oh, the Broncos. You guys love the Broncos. Both of you guys.
Oh, stop it, Aaron.
Well,
Aaron
now,
Rodgers
now,
with the Broncos
now
when they
you're
got
kind of
Bowman?
new to my YouTube, so
New tube.
You're just
You're
trolling
too
by saying that.
too new tube. You have to stand outside the building for a while. We have to roast you for like weeks and weeks before
yeah,
that
all the
shit gets-
people that are mods have actually been mods for probably years.
You have to have thick ass skin to be a mod.
I'm telling
yeah,
you.
we say some
You gotta
stuff.
be able to
Yes.
dish it and take it.
Now that starts the debate. What's better, old ass or new ass? Well, we all think new ass,
Ah.
but when you think about that, like, how new are you talking about here? Like,
And are we
I'm
talking
no,
about
I'm no pedo. Okay.
and are we talking about new to me, or are we talking about new like fresh new, or like new? Because I thought you meant like an ex-girlfriend was the
like
old.
early
is what I thought you-
20s new, or
Oh,
like,
that's what we mean.
like
Oh, that's
that.
what you
That
mean.
would be new for me.
Oh,
You
so
know,
said nude.
that's my new category there.
No, you know what? Listen, here's the thing. It's not something that really needs to be discussed or even said, but I think that you have your chance at underage girls when you are underaged. But once you hit an
exactly-
age, you're done, buddy, and you
You're
blew
done.
it. You had your chance. You had your
Like-
turns. Now it's over.
That's exactly
You
it.
gotta move on.
Be responsible.
Yeah.
Don't be one of the 42,000 plus kids in the Houston area alone that got an STD during spring break.
Oh man, you know what?
Um,
If you got just an STD, you were lucky. If you had a kid, you might have been less lucky.
I wonder. Like, we're not going to hear about that from Matt, but I wonder.
Giga Chad is here. Giga Chad.
It's like you got to be responsible.
He
Okay.
partied this weekend. He's still alive.
He's still with us.
He's
Who?
gonna be here till 33 at least. So far we know of. Chad turned 32.
Oh boy.
I heard that he had very sexy little people jump out of a cake at his party. Just what I heard. You can't go with rumors. Like, that's just a rumor I heard. I don't know. But I think three little people that are female.
Midgets. You're talking
Careful.
about midgets.
Be
Like,
careful
come
what you
on,
say.
man. Like,
Legally aged little people. Okay.
there you go. That's
All
better.
right. Well, we're off the It's already canceled.
We're
Yep.
done. We're
Strikeout.
cooked.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Please
That's
shout
why.
me out. That's
yeah.
an interesting name you got there, Choppa.
Chopper.
Get to the chopper.
Get to the
Um,
chopper. There's a bomb in the microwave.
It's
All right.
yeah, it's an interesting. It's like April Fool's. So all these guys that are in the chat that I'm not used to, you might literally be someone I know messing with me, huh?
Yeah, it's okay.
But
It's a roasting day.
it's just funny. We actually started out with like 35 people a minute ago. I don't know
Yeah,
if you saw that.
that's because we're on the horizontal or the vertical or whatever.
Yeah, everyone got it on their phone. They're like, "What's this?"
They
hear
left
us-
it.
They hear us talking about young ass versus old ass, and they're like,
Yeah.
"We're out."
They like left swipe.
STDs and all.
They left swiped us right away. They came back too. They were like, "Oh shit!" Now they're talking about STDs, and they were like, "No,
No.
no."
We're not talking about the facts of life. But, I mean, I keep looking at the 49ers news, and there's just speculation right now, buddy. Like,
Well, they made their big moves in the actual time this time that you're supposed to, as opposed to trickling in later as we usually do. Because didn't we do that last year? We waited for everybody to make all the moves. Everybody go first. And then we're gonna go through the bin at the end where all the underwear is, all the loose underwear. And you have to dig in and pick out your own underwear out of the bin. That's what happened to us. We got stuck in the underwear bin. This year we got a nice pair of long johns and Mike Evans, right?
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. We're nice and
We got some
comfortable.
nice thermals there with Christian Kirk and Dre Greenlaw gonna keep us warm.
No Fruit of the Loom stuff.
No, good stuff.
We got the real deal.
What is it? Granger.
I'm just looking at things here.
Not sponsored, YouTube. Granger.
But- Well, I'm about to look up our 30 visits. Our top 30 visits.
I don't know, Chad. Chad might be right.
Who are we talking to here? Rookies wise.
Oh wow.
Niners announce coaching staff moves. Matt Eberflus, assistant head coach.
Thank you.
So, all right, I'm gonna be the translator here. Shanahan's coffee getter.
Oh, wow.
Micah
defensive coffee getter. So DCG.
Oh no, Chris Forrester has a son, or is that Micah could go either way. Seasonal coaching assistant.
They made up a title for him and everything.
Oh boy,
I think they
Joe
did.
Graves, run game coordinator. Jerry Gray, defensive passing game coordinator.
Yes. But who is the offensive passing game coordinator? Because that is the new head coach of another team in like 2 years.
Leonard Hankerson.
Hankerson, get ready to be the coach of the Jets or the Titans in 3 years. God bless you.
Johnny Holland is the defensive run game coordinator.
That's nice.
Angel Matut. Oh, I don't know if I said that right. Defensive quality control. Raheem Morris, defensive coordinator. Roman Sapolo, assistant offensive line.
Any relation to Jesse? Is it spelled the same?
That's his son. I think that's his son.
Oh, wow. That's cool. Yeah, man, you got to milk it.
Swartz. Now, Deuce Swart. Now, please tell me that's
Deuce. There's been a couple of Deuces
/ tight ends.
Deuce Staley, Deuce McCown.
Jacob Webster, offensive assistant quarterbacks. KJ Wright, former Seahawk, is our linebackers coach.
Yeah.
He was going to be our. They were looking at him to be our defensive coordinator for a second, but they were going to move him up. But we got Morris instead, Raheem Morris, which I think was a better move.
Kyle Selmate.
Mm-hmm. And soon they're saying that he's going to be moving to defensive coordinator. Somebody's going to give him a chance. And we might too. If Raheem Morris moves on to somebody else as a head coach.
I don't think he will right away. I think we'll at least get a comp pick for the guy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
I hope.
Okay, so this is who we've done on the top 30 visits. Wide receiver, Denzel Boston, Washington.
Mike Evans replacement.
Wide receiver, Casey Concepcion.
Is that a Debo replacement?
Not a fan. Texas A&M. Wide receiver, Omar Cooper Jr., Indiana. Am a fan.
The unicorn.
Wide receiver, Jordan Hudson, SMU. Why am I not familiar with this guy, Kenny?
He may not be on Draft Buzz or PFF or anything. That's how the Niners are. We'll have to look at him.
Wide receiver, kick returner, it says reported. Several sources emphasize a heavy wide receiver focus.
Okay, we have 6 picks, and we're taking another punt returner this year. I'm already concerned, but let's,
Hey, we still got Junior Bacon Burger.
We got that Junior Cheeseburger. Right, Junior Bacon Cheeseburger. That's right. Junior Burger Cheeseburger.
So, Romello Height, Texas Tech.
I like him. And he's going to be there late because people don't like him.
So, it's reported that offensive tackle Travis Burke met with the team.
Okay.
It was a pro day meeting, not a top 30 visit. So what, you guys are just flushing offensive line down the toilet again, huh?
Well, we're going to use our 6th pick with that one. Don't worry.
I thought you knew we're one of the best offensive lines out there in the NFL.
Well, we'll use our 6th pick. Pretty sure we'll use our 6th pick again.
Come on now. If you don't block someone, you're not going to lose that. Okay? Like, PFF, it only grades on won blocks and lost blocks. If you don't block someone, they can't grade that, can they?
That's right.
Shout out to Jake Brendel.
Staying out of the way. Good for you, man. Doing your best bull fighter routine. Off you go.
Stiff
Olay.
huh?
Olay and shit.
Oh boy.
Olay, olay, olay. That's what we should sing when Jake Brendel runs onto the field.
Jake Brendel.
Protector of the year, 2026.
Can't wait till Toth comes in and takes his place.
Oh, there's future wives. Tommy, what's cracking, buddy? I was searching for his Hello Fairies. I didn't see it. What? You all right, Tommy?
We didn't make the cut today. There's only so many Hello Fairies that are handed out
Well,
on a
it's
daily
just like,
basis.
Tommy, are you okay? I mean,
Not everybody gets a Hello Fairies.
Pterodome.
What's up there, Dom?
No, Tommy hands out the fairies like
what up, buddy?
this right here.
Okay.
So, what do you guys think about, like, you know, the 49ers' chances of actually doing something next year?
I think it's better than last year, but they did really well last year. So I don't know.
Yeah, considering.
And I mean, we're still going to have a third place schedule, which essentially comes down to four, like, what is it? I ended up figuring out it was like 3 games. It was like 3 or 4 games out of the whole schedule is actually affected by that.
Right.
You know, it's not like, oh, every team we play sucked. That's not how it works, you know, because you play your AFC division, you play your NFC division, you play your own division. None of that changes.
Mm-hmm.
It's who you're playing in the other divisions that you're not playing. That's what changes.
Absolutely. So in us landing in third place, that benefits us.
Yeah.
There we go. There's the Tommy we know.
We were hoping that would benefit us last year, and then the Rams snuck in front of us because some independent party felt that they had a harder schedule than us.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I thought something was wrong with Tommy, but no, he's good.
He's back.
Seattle fans
Joseph
are all
Umberg. What's up, buddy? Andrew.
Hey, what's cracking? How's it going?
Yes.
What is this? Bottom line.
John Jay.
It comes down to one thing and one thing only. Move the ball.
The bottom line, and that's what Stephen
What up,
Cole
crazy?
said. Austin, somebody said.
Yeah, I feel kind of positive about this coming season, especially since we're getting back a lot of players. And if we stay healthy, I think that'll be a huge advantage for us. And we're definitely going to give everybody else a run for their money next year.
Now,
I would love to stay healthy.
I don't know who named this individual, but, you know, if you wanted him to be bullied in school, that's a good one.
Chupa RL for you.
Don't read it, Papa J. It's April Fool's. I mean, you know.
I
forgot.
I never learned to read, so I don't get to be part of the joke.
Oh boy.
I think it's being misread though.
And that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so.
That's old school right there.
Yep.
But yeah, it's Wednesday, it's hump day, it's April Fool's. If you haven't played a joke on someone, you should. You know. I was actually calm just taking it out on the plant manager today. Like no one else got the smoke. So, you know.
I swatted a guy today. That didn't work out.
What do you mean by that? You swat?
I mean, I called SWAT team to his house, said there was a hostage situation. They were smoking bowls left and right in there.
I'm pulling in the armored vehicle like that one day a few years back on my channel. You guys remember? Do you remember that, Kenny? Weren't you in there with us?
I'm sure I was.
Yeah, they're like serving a search warrant on number 2. It's like 10-something at night, and they're freaking just waking up the whole neighborhood to let them know. You know, it's like. And then I was talking to them afterwards, and that they were like, "This is the first time we've had our armored vehicle out." I'm like,
We broke her in.
Like, oh yeah,
broke her in tonight.
Well,
what's up, Sponge?
I'll buy it for cheap.
A used artillery vehicle? Yeah, why not?
Armored vehicle?
Let's go,
buddy. That thing. You know, just for the sake of pulling into Walmart with that thing, be like, all right, where am I going to park? You know, there's no question. I could park anywhere.
I'd like to drive that thing to Burning Man. That would be fun.
Oh,
Just
that'd be hot.
fucking water cannon people.
Oh,
out of the way! Get out of the way!
You'd be popular if you're doing that.
We're here to see Cypress Hill move. Just spraying people.
Plow everyone out of your way with the water cannon.
Seahawk Eddie is in here too.
What's up?
Seahawk Eddie?
So everyone's oh my god.
What's up, Eddie?
Spongy's here.
Spongy,
give us a Kevin Patullo.
No.
Okay.
Well, what about that trade today, Spongy? But when they sent AJ Brown to the
my god, yeah, I saw that.
Asia Brown.
I knew that was coming.
Wait, what happened with AJ Brown?
Right to the Pats, baby.
Hey, they needed a number one wide receiver. They even signed Romeo Dobbs, so they're going to be like.
I think Stephon Diggs.
Did you say the Pats or the Packs?
The Patriots.
Pats.
The Patriots.
Oh, really?
The Pat Riots.
Yeah, he did.
April Fool's Day joke.
That's right. It is an April Fool's Day joke. If you started searching Papa J, I got you.
Yeah,
Brokeback Dak.
I was about to.
Brokeback Dak made it. Let's go,
dude. East Coast Red and Gold was on earlier. I'm like, breaking news: Trent Williams was traded to the Chiefs. And then I paused for a second before I put Happy April Fool's Day, but I saw Jess typing like she was searching it.
Oh crap! My phone died.
Ties over there laughing, but ooh.
I heard a joke the other day. What does the NFL and Brokeback Mountain have in common? They both have cowboys that suck.
Oh wow!
That's actually a good one. That's a good one.
Just today, the sequel for the trailer for Brokeback Mountain came out. It's with girls. It's called Scissor Hill. Scissor Hill.
Oh man,
I didn't make the trailer.
I love the background picture though. That's like.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've roasted the Daxter on my shorts before.
Well, you know, folks, don't if you ever get married, which I choose not to for reasons of it's incredibly tough to get a divorce these days.
And expensive as hell.
Well, around here, you have to go to marriage counseling.
Oh, hell no.
If you have kids, it's even more counseling than that. And you have to do all that before you can actually get a divorce.
I feel like me and my ex-girlfriend, we just want to break up. Like, it's not, do we really have to do this?
That's
why. They're trying to get you to stay together, which is kind of messed up. Really?
Well, and I mean, divorce rate is actually down, believe it or not, but that's because of the rate of people with my attitude. Why am I get married so I can get divorced? Why would I want to do that? You know, there's a reason divorce rate's down.
Brokeback Dak.
I would only get married if it got me out of going to war. Straight up. That way I could avoid this next war. I'll just skip that one.
Oh boy.
Plus I only have one toe on both feet. So I'm just not gonna be able to do it. I'm sorry. Unless you want me to be like a
hell no, you'll be running in circles.
Like a scuba diver, I could do that.
We literally blew through all the 49ers news in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, Niner news. There's not much.
There's not much. Them just announcing the coaches and all that. I already told everybody.
Yeah.
I have to look up a couple names to see.
Hold on, can we talk about real quick how
Kevin Petula.
Todd Monken missed
Uh-oh.
the head coach photo because he was getting a haircut for the photo?
Yeah,
Really?
That's important. You got to get the hair did. You can't just show up without your hair being did. You look foolish. Actually, if you guys don't know, the stallion head that Shador bought Monken is right behind his desk, in between two Cleveland helmets. It's awesome. By the way, Shador has been at the facility all year, all winter. He's been there every day. You know who hasn't been there one time?
According to Todd Monken, we don't know how true it is, though.
Dylan Gabriel hasn't been there one time yet.
I cannot find anything on Micah Forrester, guys.
That's the son?
Oh, enters his. Okay. I just because the name goes both ways. That's why I was searching it.
Whoa, kinky. So who's going to go see Scissor Hill this week?
Scissor Hill.
I mean,
I'm going to the 3D. I'm going to the 3D version. There's legs and arms all akimbo.
I mean, I'm on spring break this week and next week. You know,
Scissor Hill. This summer.
This is also true. If I told you 3 and 4 parachutes didn't open, would you skydive?
I would only skydive if I wanted to die.
It's like, I know a dude, he's like, I'm only skydiving with that guy on my back, the professional. I'm like,
That's weird.
No, I don't do nothing but. I mean, Dak probably does, but I don't do that.
Yeah, I don't want this guy behind me strapped to my back. That's weird.
Well, see, if you know you're not going to die if you have that guy.
Yeah,
I could have made a joke.
But... Spongy down here, he's an Eagles fan, just so you know.
Yeah, he's an Eagles fan too, Spongy.
Well, he says birds. That he's not being like.
Is it Atlanta?
There's a few critters, you know.
Is it Seattle?
We got the purple chickens. We got the sea chickens. We got
the ravens,
like the falcons. You know, the falcons. You have the red chickens. That's the cardinals. You have. I mean,
we need the road runners.
Fly. There it is.
Fly Eagles fly.
We need some road runners.
Part of Spongy's group. He's part of Spongy's group.
Eagle fans are welcome here, buddy.
Yep. But
and also Kenny is also an Eagles fan. He's just not saying it.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to say it either.
And actually, no, he technically is a Birds fan. Shout out to Delaware Blue Hens. You know.
Hell yeah, Blue Hens. Let's go.
Blue Hens?
Yeah, Delaware, University of Delaware. Blue Hens. They fight hard like Chanticleers.
I mean, that's not a very vicious mascot, you know. Like
it's like those roosters. It's a blue rooster. He's pissed. He's pissed about being blue. He's sad.
And about being in Delaware.
That doesn't help.
Spongy, you remember Carl, right?
Yeah.
So Korey Davis had chickens and a rooster. He had a rooster named Carl. The thing would attack him whenever he would go outside.
Hell yeah.
So he ended up
good rooster.
Like giving Carl to his brother, and his brother took him to another home. My first thought was Popeye's chicken.
You were gonna make some Louisiana chicken, yeah.
KFC, maybe. You know, it's like
Kentucky Fried. Oh, okay.
Now Korey was a nice guy. He's a nice guy. Personally, I would have named him Dinner. The first second he attacked me, he would have been named Dinner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chicken pot pie.
Carl Jr. You know.
Yeah.
Juniors.
So my family, we've had farms for a really long time, and the chicken gets a lot of respect, bro. I mean, the rooster gets respect on the farm. Trust me, he'll chase anything away. Nobody fucks with the rooster. The dog, only the dog can take the rooster down at the farm. That's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to work.
That sounds like a Warner Brothers cartoon,
Like a
right
Disney,
there.
like a Disney movie.
I'll be back, guys.
All right.
That's right. That's right. They probably fried Carl up and served him. Oh, I don't know. But the story was he was being taken to a different home. Like, if he took him to a farmer, that farmer's probably more like me and said, "Oh, you're gonna attack me? Dinner."
Yeah. No, you want a hard cock. Trust me. At the farm, you want a hard cock. I'm just saying. Trust me. You want it to be tough.
Yeah, it's true though. That is true.
Yeah, it's true. You want the rooster to take care of biz.
Kenny, are you saying that in farming you got to have a hard cock?
Hold on. Does it need to be thick?
For the most part.
That's exactly what he said.
Yeah, it's true.
Mm-hmm.
Does it need to be thick too, Kenny?
I mean, if it depends who you ask, the thicker the better.
Well, the thicker that is, the more meat there is to eat at the end.
It's about the girth.
What are we talking about?
I think we were talking about Scissor Hill coming out tomorrow. Hey, this wound up being a good April Fool's show.
Oh boy, this is actually something we're supposed to debate. I forgot about that.
I think the April Fool's part is that like you guys were like 12 minutes late. I didn't get a notification.
I did research, and I am not sold on the station.
Well, I mean,
yeah, that's what happened.
My argument
they were like,
we've practiced there since the 80s. Papa J done settled that a while ago. But
Papa J was like, let's go. I'll be right back.
Santa Clara upgraded the power station to be a lot bigger in 2014 when the team moved there.
Supposedly, they also made improvements, though, that year.
And then, a scientist guy went in. This was actually a scientist and researcher guy.
Bill Guy, the scientist,
went in and took. I'm not talking about the guy the team hired. This is the first guy.
But he's independent.
He went in, he took measurements, and it was like way higher than normal. I'm not saying that it's high enough to actually damage human tissue or cause issues. I'm not saying that. I'm not a scientist or
maybe over a really long period of time, perhaps.
But and then the Niners hire a scientist, and he's like, "Oh, the readings were like 400 times under what it would take to damage a human." But I'm like, "What were the readings?" I've done some serious research, and I wanted to see the study, and it's like, okay, can we hire and I'm a big second opinion type of guy. If I go to a doctor and he says something, I'm gonna go get an opinion if I have an issue here,
Just in case you chop it off, you want to get a second opinion.
And in my opinion, that's what they should They shouldn't be hiring anybody. Oh, this is an independent guy. Well, he's still getting paid by you.
Yeah,
I think it should be like the NFL or the NFL Players Association saying, "Yeah, we're going to send this guy in."
The NFL should send the guy, but the Niners should still pay for it, in my opinion. I feel like that's their responsibility.
That would actually totally work out for me. I would love to see more data than just one person going in.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Like,
let me be an advocate for the 49ers. How much money do you really have to spend after you already know the answer? I mean, do you really think that the 49ers would want to risk all of that for lawsuits and maybe suspensions from the NFL?
Right.
And facing,
oh my God. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
If they made us sit out
I think
seasons?
They legitimately did this right. And they put a stop to it and say, hey, this is what it is. And about who it was. And do we really need to know all of who it was, what company, what credits do they have as a fan base? I don't think it's necessary.
Well, what if it was a hobo that said he was a scientist?
Again, they wouldn't risk the lawsuits and everything. They wouldn't risk the people.
That's why I'm questioning it, because if it comes out that it's the power station, so the 49ers have practiced there since before it was upgraded.
Mm-hmm.
So would they be liable for lawsuits, or would it be the city of Santa Clara?
Both.
Either way, they would have to. They would really want to find out if it really is detrimental to the players to avoid all of that. I doubt they would just hire just anybody and try to sweep it under the rug just so they could.
Yeah, they're not going to be able to
avoid all
escape.
that.
Yeah, they're not going to be able to escape liability or lawsuits if there's a problem. I don't think they'd want to be. Like, honestly, their lawyers, their like people should be like, yeah, we need to figure this shit out. Because I'm pretty sure that we used to practice on top of the substation. I don't know if I'm correct, but I think we used to practice right on it. And when they made us move and put the substation where we practiced before, I'm pretty sure.
Steve-O said he heard it was Oz, so we have to trust it. Dr. Oz.
Like the wizard? Oh, Dr. Oz.
yes,
I thought you meant
yes.
the Wizard of
Oz.
The
Yeah.
Wizard of
Oz, yes.
Yeah.
Could be. You never know. Again, trying to avoid lawsuits.
Hold on a
Maybe,
second.
I
That is
think-
a negative, buddy.
Hey,
Brian
here's one
Suffer-
idea. Here's one idea for the substation. We have a rooster on the premises at all times. And if the rooster is not doing what he's supposed to, we know something's wrong. Like when you take a bird into like a cave and then the bird starts flipping out because something.
That's actually more genius than you know.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Because like at my work we have a metal foundry. Like they literally pour hot molten metal into molds and make things.
Yeah.
And it is nasty.
Goldfinger.
It is nasty. Like I'm not going anywhere near that smoke. Holy cow! But
Yeah.
what happened?
If you see the
what
birds
happened
like
was
shoot
a
out of
bird.
there, like, yeah.
A bird got trapped in the shop over there, and it was at closing, so we closed everything down, shut down the air cleaners. Right. The next morning, that bird was no longer with us.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay.
Now we're not sure he didn't kill himself.
There's your
but-
sign, guys. There's your sign. All right.
Well, yeah. Well, here's the thing. People may not know this. Maybe you do. Maybe I just found out about it. But apparently, caffeine in high doses kills rats. And now I know we don't have caffeine as much as the dose they probably gave that rat. But if something kills you at a certain, like, it's got to be, there is some concern. You know what I mean?
I could probably kill 100 rats a day with what I drink in the morning.
You talking about Red Bull and vodkas?
Hey. Yeah, we're not supposed to drink it at work.
Right. That's why you put it in like a water bottle. How do you think high school kids get through the day?
Kahlua in the coffee.
Oh my God.
Like,
Spongy, don't do that. We used to do that though.
Adderall. That's how they get through it.
That's some classy shit.
You
Now,
know how
now kids.
No,
you know
we were
how half the
cheap.
kids, at least in my school, and I think in a lot of other schools, get
Don't
through
say fentanyl.
this? No. It starts with a V.
Oh, Viagra.
No, but maybe.
V8?
V8. Yeah. A fusion
No,
of fruit and vegetables.
No, it does VA.
Verga?
I have no idea what the hell kids do, Spongy.
Vaping.
Oh, vaping.
Oh.
Is it at least like THC or is it just fruit shit?
I think it's a lot of everything.
ooh, oh, buddy. Okay, Steve-O. He's talking about Dr. Brian Sutter, sports medicine.
I know Brian Sutter, yeah. MD.
Yes. What, did he make a video about that thing?
I just feel like we'd know as a society by now if those large doses of electrical.
Hey, Steve-O, you're a mod.
what
If you
have
made
you.
a video, if you made a video of that, you can share it and put it in the chat.
Hmm.
I wouldn't mind. I'll have to look it up.
Very lucky.
I
What
wanna
did I
see.
pause? Did I pause something? I forgot what I said. I never say pause. I would say pause all
You were
the time.
talking about that FDA medication.
Tricoxin?
Yeah. For depressed lesbians.
No.
Tricoxagen.
Tricoxagen is. I'm sorry.
Tricoxagen. Yeah.
I have terrible reading.
I don't know if Papa J is even listening to us at this point.
I think he's a representative for the company.
Oh, he's taking off all his hearing stuff.
Yes, I had to put in my other headphones. Those were getting too hot on my ears. So
Okay.
making my
So no, I
ears
don't think
sweat.
he heard about the tricoxagon.
Oh
No.
Have you heard?
So the
have you heard of
FDA,
this?
the FDA approved a medication for lesbians that are depressed. It's called tricoxagon.
No, tricoxagon.
What's so funny? What's so funny?
YouTube's gonna give me a strike for that one.
I don't know what's so funny. So I mean, I know that like a cock and a rooster.
It's
a
a
cock
joke.
and a
It's
rooster.
a joke.
Totally legit. We could say cock all day. Cock. It doesn't matter because of the rooster story.
Yes.
It
They're
has
trying chickens
context.
again.
You can have cocks, but you need context. It's like stats.
Yeah, roosters. We got roosters. We got medication. You know, it's like.
You know when you said tricoxagon, I was thinking that was some kind of medication until you told me the joke. I was tricoxagon. That sounds familiar.
No, it's real. It just happens to be funny.
Is that a real medication? Really?
It's
Not kidding.
totally.
Fuck you.
It was released on the same day as Scissor Hill. They partnered.
They partnered up.
Because you can't say cup like it's partner, I think you say. Oh my god, when the plan comes together, folks.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so we have to go all together to see Scissor Hill tomorrow because I just feel like now we all have to go together. Oh shit.
I'll drink
My
to that.
god. Apparently I had too much water today because it's coming out of my eyes.
Well, there's nothing. It's allergy season.
Holy cow. It is. I feel like crap. It is.
And it's just the only thing that affects me is I get a little more drainage than normal, but my body protects itself. It's like it depends on what I did during the day. You know, it's done that for many years though. I'm aircraft parts technician, former. I've been exposed to some serious stuff.
Oh yeah.
So you know, my body just it does a fantastic job protecting itself.
Yeah.
Actually,
Like, but an alien couldn't probe you because it would probably die because of all the stuff that you have had to happen to you.
oh boy,
All the juices are coming out.
They'd be like, "What is this?"
Yeah,
Oh,
they would
there it
leave.
is. Steve-O just put the link to doctor's video in the chat.
Dr. Oz? I love Dr. Oz.
Oh boy, he's putting a tinfoil hat on.
Oh wow. Spongy, where are you at?
Me?
Are you doing your homework?
No, I'm just here.
Are you guys off right now? Because I see kids around. We're not in spring break over here, are you?
I just got into it today.
Oh, right on, dude. Some people do it at the end of March. Some people do it at the beginning of April. So, oh, but you're a Catholic school, so now I get it.
Easter break.
Yeah. So I don't know about you, but they used to make us sell all these chocolates, and if we did, we could dress down. We wouldn't have to dress nice for school. We could dress however we wanted, and then we could leave 10 days earlier. We can go home 10 days earlier. That's how Catholic schools work, bro. They don't have to stick to any kind of schedules.
No,
Do whatever the hell they want.
I mean, last week was Spirit Week.
You're from Philly, yeah?
Yeah, where it was basically a dress down.
Water. No, I went to Delaware. I went to UD, Brokeback. I went to UD, University of Delaware. So I mean, Philly is where we hung out because that was like the hottest shit nearby. New York, too far away.
He says water.
Baltimore was far away. Water.
Water.
Well, I may say it more like Delaware, but I started saying it in like a Jersey, New York accent. That may have gone away. Being in South or Northern Delaware, I suppose. No, I'm from New Jersey. But I went to UD, so that's probably what you're hearing. So, Spongy, you never heard people call the Eagles Eggles? Eggles? Because, like, in Delaware, we call them the Eggles.
The
We always call
kegels.
them the Eggles. That's what we call them in Delaware. But maybe just be a Delaware thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check out that video there. Who put that up there? Who shared that?
Well, you know what I did do, guys? I looked at 25 players that were injured between 2020 and 2025. And when I looked at the people who were injured, they were all injured before they got here. Maybe that's the problem. But also they were just like hurt all the time or just when they were really old. Like Warner played 116 of 117 games and he finally got hurt. I don't think he's a substation guy.
That was a freak accident, buddy. Come on.
That's what I mean. Like that's
that was a broken ankle. That had nothing to do with it.
exactly what
But
yeah.
but no,
But there were
it's,
like
it's
4 or
Brian
5
Sutter,
players.
MD. It's his video on the substation. But he digs into everything though. He shows
Eagles.
you stats, years, injuries, this.
Yeah.
It's 26 minutes long. So
Oh.
I'm gonna have to watch it after.
Watch it
Yeah,
in
same here.
2x.
That
Watch it
looks
in
interesting.
2x. It'll only be 13 minutes.
I don't want him to sound like a chipmunk.
Oh, that's what
You
I
could
do
you can also do the captions. I'm just saying if you're in a rush.
Kenny, that's what I do with all my summer reading.
That's what I do too because they're going too slow for me. I'm like, come on, dude.
Exactly, because like I just want to get through it. But, like,
I know, and they're like inflection and like I'm like, come on, dude. I'm not doing a play. Let's get this shit over with. And like, yeah, I can take in information and I can get it out when I need to, but like, will it stay in my body? Probably not. Probably not. I just rent information and then I, disperse it places and then it's gone. I have to go get new information. Nothing stays in there.
So Steve, all in all, he's saying it's a bunch of bullshit. Is that what it means?
Well, I'm out on it too, to be honest with you. I just think the players who come here are hurt, number one. Number two, like Drake Greenlaw said, Kyle Shanahan works you hard to the bone. Like a rooster works his chickens.
I'm only a couple minutes into it, and the guy that did that showed like the reading and all that, he wasn't actually in the practice facility at that point.
Facility.
Hey, did I say it? Did I say it?
No, you always say it fine, but when I hear that, I always think of the Cable Guy movie, and in the Cable Guy movie, he has a lisp, so he says facility.
But yeah, he's actually gonna like dive into injury data and all that. I got the captions.
That information stayed in my head. Useless movie quotes. Yeah. Useless movie quotes. Spalding, get your foot off the boat. Things like that, like from Caddyshack and shit, like moments from bong water, resin, things like that.
I'm gonna have to re-up. I'll be back.
Re-up. I don't think that means what you think it means. Well, there's still some free agents out there. Who do we want?
Like who?
Oh, there's still a bunch of people who either were Niners at one point or just got dropped by the Niners. Those are the people who are free agents.
It is draft season.
Debo, Juwan Jennings. I think Trent Taylor's actually on a team.
Hey, it's draft season.
Ronnie Bell, let's go.
On the
Bring him back. Oh, he was on the Saints. I don't know. They might have just signed him.
Dante Pettis.
DP. Everyone loves DP. The slang. Everybody. Oh shit!
I don't think that means what you think it means.
It does, though. It does. It's not quite DVDA, but it's DP. Completely. Listen, I lived in the Valley in LA for a long time, so you pick up some stuff. Usually off
You live
the
in
street.
Houston, you pick up some stuff too.
Yeah. STDs. Have you gone to Austin? Because I hear it's really cool, dude.
That's one place I haven't gone to.
Is it far from you? Like 4 or 5 hours? Was it close?
No, it's like 2.5, maybe.
Oh, dude, you should make a trip.
Traveled out there.
Because don't they have like canals and shit, like water, like in boats and all these like streets that are like water and shit, like Venice, California does?
Yeah,
I heard it's really cool.
The river something? What is it? The river?
I don't know. I've seen it too. Can't think of the name.
It's beautiful though. From what I hear, it's really beautiful. My kids have gone. My ex-wife has gone. My parents have gone. I'm the only person that hasn't gone there. To tell you
it's also like a fun young scene though, right?
The river walk. There you go.
River walk. Yeah, it's supposed to be dope. The Alamo.
The Alamo.
There's no basement in the Alamo.
I've been to Galveston. Galveston is cool, but dirty water. If you get in the water in Galveston, there's a lot of parasites there, so you can't have like little cuts on your feet or anywhere, because these parasites will crawl in you and kill you. I had a couple of friends of mine. They passed away because of those parasites. So I don't go in the water.
I don't go in the
Never
ocean.
go into Galveston
ever.
water.
I actually don't go in the pool because if I do, my ear will I'll go deaf for 3 days.
Mm.
Even if I put in earplugs, it just gets fucked up. The pressure or something.
Hmm.
No pool for me.
I was in the pool.
I was in the pool. Oh, maybe San Antonio. There you go. Yeah, I don't know if it's Austin or San Antonio. Something is cool
San
out there.
Antonio.
I've never
sorry,
been
I've
lower.
to Austin,
I've
but
never
I
been
haven't
below.
been to San Antonio.
I've never been below OKC, so I've never been to Texas. I've only been Oklahoma, Arizona, New Mexico, all above there. And then I shot up Route 66, so I didn't even see Louisiana, Alabama. None of, I didn't get over there.
Yeah,
I went straight
Mississippi, Arkansas,
Missouri, Nebraska, Missouri. I think Corey Davis is in the chat.
Arkansas. John Jay.
Yo,
What's up, John Jay?
What's up?
What's
K
that?
Paso.
I've been watching the show on the road because I was, working.
On the road again.
Yep.
Oh,
On the road again.
I just moved out here, bro, as soon as I could. I always wanted to live in California.
Hey,
So I think
Steve-O, did you like it? The Riverwalk?
Yeah, we're gonna bring baby McNiner back
Oh, that's got to come back immediately.
in a baby Bjorn with a Yankees pennant, of course, not a Boston pennant. Big old Jeter tat on her neck.
Mm-hmm.
You think baby McNiner will get a
Overrated.
Derek Jeter tattoo on her neck, McNiner? Jeter, number 2. Derek Jeter, number 2.
Overrated baseball player.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's like a Mattingly type, where he'll bat 350, but no. Let's not get crazy. I'm just saying he'll get you. He's a clutch dude, but he's not hitting many homers. Yeah, no. I just moved here as soon as I went to college, then I went to film school, and then I moved here. I worked in Burbank, and I was working for this dude from Nickelodeon. I was his assistant, and then he lost his job because of the strike, and so I started doing other stuff, and then I wound up in the north.
El Norte.
Mm-hmm.
El Norte. But the weather up here is a lot like where I lived in New Jersey, so I like it.
Again,
You
where is
talking
that?
about that guy what
Uh-oh.
just happened?
Decepticons.
Oh no,
You cut out on us.
he's lagging.
You were doing some Transformer talk.
Yeah. Like he said, let's ride.
No, I wish, bro.
Man.
Schneider works for
Talking about
Sandler. So.
what was it, El Muerte, or that one guy
El
from that one
Norte?
movie a long time ago?
Oh,
He called
did you
himself
see
the
that?
Murder.
Oh, no, that's
Shit.
a different one.
I don't know. Rob Schneider is kind of a crazy person now, I think, but God bless him for doing all those movies nobody else would do, because how else would we know about Deuce Bigelow, Male Gigolo? I need that movie.
And the chick, I got around wonders why I smacked my backside. I was like, you've never seen that movie, have you?
Oh man. The second one gets weird. Some real kinky Amsterdam thing is going on.
But
He's no ladies man, but
that's a classic, folks. If you haven't seen Deuce Bigelow, Mel Gigolo, not sponsored YouTube, you should.
Or The Ladies Man.
That's
also
a
a
funny
solid
movie.
movie. The Ladies Man is also a solid flick.
Mm.
I am the ladies' man.
I like that one. Was he the one that did Going to Prison? Or
Oh, Let's Go to Prison?
Let's Go to Prison?
I
Was
don't
that
know.
him?
That Schneider's in one of them. Isn't he in Big Stan or something like that?
Yes.
I don't know. Whatever. It's nice. Thank God that guy does movies like that, because a lot of people won't do those movies. They're embarrassed, but thank you, Rob Schneider.
A lot of those movies are on those free services now.
Yeah, on Tubi and shit. Yeah, but I like movies you don't have to think too much about, dude. Because I have other things that I'm doing. So, I usually don't just sit there watch a movie.
I was talking to a classmate of mine years ago, who was trying to like become like a movie star or a TV star. And
Oh, dude, Brokeback, don't go there because that's exactly why. That's exactly why it all ended, my friend. Because it was Nickelodeon, so you know. Yo, let me tell you right now. Okay, so that's cool when somebody knows because I can't talk about that shit. I'm not allowed to talk about
so
it.
basically, my friend said that he would do like those like weird movies because it gives them exposure. So if he's like, say like Rob Schneider like offered him like a boring like movie that's not going to make millions, but at least he's working, and that's how.
Yeah, of course.
So
and he's still funny.
So you do need those movies that like won't make a lot of money, but it gives you exposure. That's what
I will say this, bro. He's funny. Like he makes me laugh. He's a clown, and that's what I want. Like he's funny in like the Grown Ups movies and in Bench Warmers. He's kind of like in Bench Warmers. He's kind of supposed to be cool or whatever, but still, like he just does goofy shit that makes me laugh. So I'm cool with that. Yeah, I don't know how you know so much, Brokeback, but yeah. Yeah, there. You know, anytime you work with like a kids network or a kids anything that has to do with kids, you know that there's sadly some shit going on. That's just it's disappointing is what it is.
Also, a lot of those kids are exploited by their parents.
Yeah. Well, Jen, the one girl just came out with a book about how her experience on Nickelodeon and when she was a young actress. I forget her name. It's Jeanette. Yeah.
Jeanette McCurdy.
McCurdy, exactly. So she's actually a really nice girl.
I think one from iCarly. Is that what you're talking about?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It wasn't just iCarly. There was another one. She was like a witch. I forgot the name. She was also that was also going on at the same time.
She was hella funny. She's a good actress.
I met what's her name? Miley Cyrus's dad though, walking 3 German Shepherds. I met him in
Billy Ray Cyrus?
Century City. Yeah, Billy Ray.
Oh.
No mullet, but super nice guy, bro. And I think Miley was with. I think Miley's was with Hemsworth at that point. I don't know. This is too much entertainment shit.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I tell you, the only thing I remember Billy Ray from is his song with Lil Nas X. The
horse thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that was little. I thought that was. Oh no, that's Shabuzi's the other one. That's the bar song.
Was he the one? What was Billy Ray Cyrus the one who created
the achy breaky heart?
No, the mullet, or is that somebody else?
I mean, I don't know if he created it, but he brought that shit back. I think it was like in the early 90s or late 80s or whatever when he did the achy breaky heart song. This is way after though. This was like in 2006, 2005, something like that. So, but the dogs were awesome. Big ass German Shepherds, the fluff, like the fuzzy ones, not like the short haired ones.
Awesome. See, the only actor I met one time was the actor who lived in San Francisco. He passed away. I'm not gonna get to what happened, but Robin Williams.
Oh yeah,
Robin Williams, because everyone knew like where he lived, and people would just go to see if like he would walk out the door to take pictures, and Robin Williams would actually take pictures with random people, no questions asked. And one day, I was in the area because one of my high school was playing a rival in that area, and then once the game ended, my family didn't have a car, so we were waiting for the bus, and Robin Williams was walking a dog up the hill because San Francisco there's so many hills. And I said, "Hey, I seen you in the movie Jumanji. If you're old enough to remember that movie." Like, yeah, and basically he said, "You want a picture?" He was probably the only guy who like he was famous, but he wanted to be like one of like the people. So
at the end of his career, he spent most of his time in San Francisco and in Cupertino, I believe. And he did because there's a movie company in Northern California with the guy who did Star Wars and Christopher Columbus, maybe a couple of people. Yeah, the guy who did
Christopher Columbus,
not the sailor, the guy who did Home Alone, the guy who like a ton of movies.
I didn't know Christopher Columbus was old enough to do Home Alone.
You mean young enough?
I didn't learn about that in history class.
Well, that's because you go to a Catholic school. You know what they do in there, bro. I'm not telling you the truth.
Well, see,
damn.
I'm just kidding.
Damn.
See, you know.
Whoa. No, but I met Billy Ray wasn't at Nickelodeon. That's Disney. But I met Billy Ray. That was the coolest person I met. Hannah Montana. Hi,
Oh my
y'all.
God, have y'all seen Britney Spears lately?
Not lately. The last time I saw her, she was in her like thong holding knives. Remember that?
Yeah.
The last time I saw her.
Oh,
Yeah. She was in a thong and a little tight shirt that came, and she was like doing knife work on her tube or her Twitter or whatever the hell.
On her
Yeah.
tube.
Last time I saw her, when she was getting out of the car and she showed her salami sandwich. Remember that? That's
Wow. You mean her roast beef curtains?
her roast beef, salami, all together.
She probably got out of the car and then her lips decided to join her.
I think we got flagged at least 8 times tonight.
More than likely.
Oh man.
Yeah, she tried to get out, but she was stuck on her seat. So it just kind of like a suction.
On the thong? The thong got stuck? Oh, okay.
Oh.
Oh, she was a little sweaty. Yeah.
Yes.
She got
yes.
stuck.
A little tipsy.
Yeah. She got
Just a little
stuck.
bit.
We're getting
That's all.
sued.
Not me, just
I don't
McNiner.
know if Sue.
McNiner. Tomorrow, like the Secret Service is going to McNiner's house with a warrant. He's like, we hear you
Warrant
employ
room.
many Latin American young men and women.
It's our new favorite channel. Thank you very much.
Brokeback Dak, welcome.
Oh,
we are the 49er
I
toxics, apparently.
We are. Shout out to Crazy Juice.
No, Crazy Juice. No.
Where is Juice?
No, Crazy Juice says we are the 49er faithful toxic brothers
Okay.
because we're all toxic for some reason.
Faithful toxic brother. FTB. Yeah.
Yeah, plead the fifth, Kenny. That's all you got to do. That's what Brokeback Dak said.
Dang.
I've had enough talks with human resources. It's not going to happen again.
Wait. Are you saying that you've been in more human resources?
I had to interview on a lot of things that I saw because I was just in rooms. Like it's not fun. It's scary.
You were in rooms. What do you mean by that exactly?
Like in writing rooms and shit. And so people were like, you can't repeat things that go on in there. And then if something happens, then when HR wants to know when you were in that room, when something happened, did you notice? Was someone uncomfortable? Did this, that? It's not fun.
You want to hear a
This,
Dallas?
that, and a third?
The Toxic Empire. There you go.
You guys want to hear a Dallas Cowboys joke?
No.
Oh, you
No,
don't?
yeah, no, we did.
So do you want to know why the Dallas Cowboys don't have HR?
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Jerry Jones.
Oh.
Because he fires
Well,
every
that's
time
exactly
Jerry
why.
Jones does something bad.
Yeah. Jerry is the alpha and the omega in Dallas. So.
Want to hear the Eagles joke?
Yeah.
I'm joking. I'm not going to say it.
You could have just said Eagles and we all would have laughed.
I will say this.
Yeah, Ken?
We would
I
have
will
lost
say this.
Brokeback on that one.
In the words of Mr. YTC, the Eagles quarterback is a running back with arm.
Actually, I do have some information for Spongy, who might be the only one who cares. I met this dude, King Cold Sports, and he does evaluations on all the rookies and stuff coming in on the draft. He went over all this film of Ethan Kaliakmanis with me. It was awesome, and it was against Penn State, and he was really good against Penn State. He made one mistake, and that mistake lost them the game, and so that hurt really bad.
I've been hearing actually a lot of buzz about Ethan.
I really like Ethan Kaliakmanis a lot. No one is talking about him except for a couple people.
I've been hearing he's going to go pretty high. That's just what I heard.
I mean, if you heard that, that's awesome. I hope he does. I'll be so happy.
I heard the Commanders are actually really interested in him.
The Commanders?
Mm-hmm.
That sounds good. I thought he'd go to the Eagles, honestly, and be like your third string quarterback or something like that.
They put. The only reason I say that,
You have McKee as 2 or 3?
the Commanders. Hold on. The Commanders have put Ethan on a top 30 visit.
Yes. Oh, that's awesome. I'm happy now. Now I'm happy. That's good to know. I'm glad. I'm sure there are other schools too. I'm pretty sure. But good for him. You know, he did have an incredible running back, by the way. If you guys don't know Antoine Riley,
Raymond.
oh my Raymond, I'm sorry. Oh my God, dude, this guy cannot be tackled. And
The
then
Canadian.
you got Duff and Strong at wide receiver. So you know he had some help, but I would say also so did Fernando Mendoza to make him look good too. So that's all I'll say about
So is
that.
Fernando Mendoza overrated, or is he what everybody makes him out to be?
I don't know if he's overrated because I don't know exactly what that would be, but like I just don't think he's like. I think by year 3, I think he's going to be sort of like a Bryce Young, where like maybe a couple
And
rough
on a
seasons and then he
different
gets it
team.
together, and on a different team. No, well he might get it together with the Raiders, but then, excuse me,
And
probably
get
leave.
traded.
Yeah, probably leave.
Yeah.
Probably want to leave. And I don't argue with you about the Commanders thing, but what I will say is I also thought maybe Taylon Green would be a good spot for him to
Commander's
go to.
backup.
There you go.
Yeah.
So yeah, if Ethan
'Cause,
wants to be
like-
number 3,
like,
and he was number 2. That would
Because
be
like, if Jaden gets hurt, which is inevitably gonna happen,
hopefully not, but he already
like,
did. That's scary.
that's just like a similar guy to Jaden.
Yeah, but you could also use him
And
at
so-
tight end and wide receiver. So
So
Oh my god.
Steve-O says he's a Cinderella story.
Cinderella boy.
so
Fernando, I take it he's talking about Fernando.
I mean, he's on a run. Like you
I was
can't deny it.
I was having a conversation with one of YTC's friends who's a Bears fan. He's a little bit delusional sometimes.
Oh my
but
god.
Was it Howie R. Bears?
no, we were having this conversation because he was like, I don't
Yeah,
want Caleb.
wide receiver,
like-
tight end.
He's like, I don't want Caleb Williams on my team. Blah 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 blah. Anyway, now he's praising Caleb Williams after a couple of years ago he didn't want him, and I was trying to remind him that if you want to evaluate
Bless
a
you.
quarterback, you have to look at him at his worst. And so when I tell people when you want to look at quarterbacks, you put them at their worst possible like moments to evaluate when the moments, because in the NFL, he's going to have a lot of those moments. So if you can see how he was able to adapt in those difficult moments, then you can predict how a quarterback is going to be. And so when I look at Fernando Mendoza, he's very talented, but because of the very weak draft class, he's the only one in this definition. He's pro ready and he's ready to start day one. What does that term mean? He means out of all the quarters going to be drafted, he's the only one that's pro ready and will be playing week 1. That is what projections teach you when it comes to evaluating quarterbacks. Will he be good? I don't know.
But then the Raiders are all in, so he's starting day 1. There's no bridge, nothing like that. They're going all in on him. They're giving him everything he needs, and it's going to be up to him.
What quarterback?
Mom.
What quarterback has been ready and has performed
Right out of the
way that he
gate.
should, right out of the gate? Well, who's the last one?
So Brock Purdy.
no, he was 7th round. So
Oh
he
well,
was never-
Jaden Daniels, right?
Jaden Daniels. Oh,
Yeah, the quarterback for before he, because the first season he was almost MVP. Remember his rookie year.
yeah.
So I
CJ
think he's the
Stroud.
last
but,
one.
But I'm talking about that has kept up with it, not just 1
Oh,
year. Like
yeah,
CJ
'cause,
Stroud.
I agree. 1 year.
CJ Stroud was great first one, maybe a year and a half, 2 years, but he's fell off. But I don't think there's ever been a quarterback that actually from the get-go went to be a great quarterback and stayed that way throughout their whole career.
You might have to go way back.
Peyton Manning, who in his rookie year threw 26 interceptions and he's in the Hall of Fame.
I know it's 26, but I always tell people 28 so that they correct me, and I'm like, big difference. It's just my setup to be a dick.
Like Michael
Yeah,
Vick.
but CJ Stroud, Steve-O, he proved himself the first year, maybe year and a half, but after that,
Sophomore slump.
they're ready to hang him.
I know,
Yeah.
when you look at I encourage more people when YTC is live to go over there because they have these very heated discussions, and I love those roundtables where like those conversations, do get very heated, and someone every once in a while someone gets upset. But you have to have these conversations. When you look at CJ Stroud's numbers, it doesn't tell you that he is bad, but when you watch him play
and running back,
you can see that while the numbers and he's basically an efficient quarterback when you look at the numbers, but will he help the team elevate? No.
Right. I agree with you on that, John Jay. Because look, Steve was saying he lost his
I agree.
wide receivers to injuries, but you know what? He was. I'm from Houston. I live in Houston, so I watch a lot of Houston games. And man, he made so many mistakes last season. He looked like a rookie last season.
And he lost Joe Mixon. And they only had Woody Marks and who was the other guy?
But the interceptions that he was making, the reads that he was making, that was just. I could see why they wanted to hang him or want to get rid of him.
Well, careers
which I don't
usually,
think they should, because it was just 1 year. But
yeah, but careers are a lot. I mean, they can be roller coaster. They don't always go, I'm great and great, and then you slowly decline perfectly. You have good years, you have bad years.
yeah, look at Joe Montana, right? Joe Montana had a couple bad years.
Yeah, but they were rebuilding because when Bill Walsh took over that team, the Niners were just a dumpster fire.
Big time.
Yeah, I agree. I agree about the trading back, but you can't tell a team to do that. They're not going to do it. But if it's me, 100%, I'm trading my first pick for the most stuff that I can get. And I'm going to continue to rebuild my team. And next year, when we suck again, I'm going to go for the quarterback. And that's not because there's a guarantee that in 27 there's going to be great quarterbacks. I don't know for sure. I just would rather do that while I can. I feel like there's some, especially in this draft, I think you can really beef up your defense if you're the Raiders in this first couple picks.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I just feel like I'm with the fact that build all the team up and then throw any QB in there. I would rather do that. I know that other people like to do it the other way.
I know.
I'd rather just bring in Bo Nix when he leaves the Denver, and you know what I'm saying, something like that. I'd rather just do that. But it's hard to get a rookie quarterback.
I had an interview with a NFL Network years ago when I was just starting my YouTube channel. I don't know how I was able to get Steve Weich from the NFL Network, but
oh wow,
we were having a conversation about Jim Trotter, who is Steve Weich's mentor, and Jim Trotter was saying before the free agency, era, running backs were drafted in the top 10 because that was the position that every coach understood. When you want to play football, you're not throwing the ball, you're running the ball, and when you run the ball, it opens up the pass game. But as time went on, the quarterback started to become a position where I'm trying to say in basketball, years ago it was the center. Now the point guard has become the player because they're shooting threes, and the quarterback.
Oh my God, yeah.
The quarterback's like the point guard. He throws the ball like a 3-pointer, and if a receiver catches it, it's the quarterback who did it, not the receiver who had to run down the field, measure where the ball's going to land, and do all the hard work to make sure that ball does not hit the ground. And so it really, shows you that quarterbacks have been elevated, and that's why football is not what it used to be, and that's why you have to draft quarterbacks. And so Jim Trotter was telling Steve Weich that since the draft of Cam Newton, since then we've seen quarterbacks being drafted, and then you saw the Rams one year. I think they traded up to get Jared Goff, and they gave up a lot of picks. And then Carson Wentz was also there, and I, was a little bit harsh on Carson Wentz, and I was correct because he was hurt in North Dakota State. Half of his time, he was a part-time quarterback. He was always injured in North Dakota. And then when he goes to Philadelphia, he has that really good year. Then he gets hurt, and he's never the same quarterback.
Yeah.
So I don't like being right because that's kind of rude and disrespectful. But when
nobody likes when you're right. You know what I mean? Like nobody likes. It's like it's never a good thing.
Sometimes I would rather be wrong. And so when I look at the quarterbacks, I was making fun of people. Hey man, this Russell Wilson guy, I know he's not tall, but if he goes to the right team with a good defense, he's going to win a Super Bowl. I was right.
Yeah. Well, so what's going on with Josh Allen?
What happened to him?
I mean, no, just waiting for this dude to win a Super Bowl. Wouldn't you guys say he's the best
Hurry
quarterback?
up and wait.
No, yeah, I mean he's up there definitely, but I'm telling you, the best quarterback in the league is
Shedeur Sanders.
Joe Burrows.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say Shedeur Sanders. Actually, I thought you were going to say Bo Nix. Actually,
it's kind of hilarious that
he's getting there.
Like, and
with a receiver, he will. Yeah.
Like, you do have to feel a little bit for Shedeur, but when Cleveland says we want to try to see if Deshaun Watson can still play quarterback
because of the money, it's an open competition, is what it is, which is what it should be.
That's sad.
But just so you know, Shedeur has been there every day.
I'm sorry, Watson, his career's dead. Like, he's ever. And so just play the kid. Like, if he's good, you have a quarterback. If he's not good, at least you found out. I hate these coaches that are wishy-washy. Well, we do have the veteran, but we do have this kid, so I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I can go on a whole Shedeur rant, but it's not worth it. I would just say that if you think he's bad, I don't know if you're a great quarterback evaluator. Now, that doesn't mean he's going to be good. I just know that there's QB evaluators out there who do this for a living, and they like him. They think he's good. He improved the offense.
So the Browns, they have Deshaun Watson. They have Shedeur Sanders. They have Dylan Gabriel, right?
Dylan Gabriel hasn't been in the building since the season ended. Everyone else has.
All right, I'm back, fellas.
Spun.
I know.
Everyone
missed me so desperately.
I don't know what's going on with Dylan. He may be pulling maybe like a Trey Lance situation where he's like, "Look, I don't think I'm ever going to start here now." And he may want to.
James Richard Garoppolo who would ghost the team until it was time to come back.
I don't know, but if you guys remember, his girlfriend went off insulting Shedeur and shit, and it was a bad look. And not even he liked that shit. He shut that down on her. Like, it was just bad. And so I don't know what's going on with Dylan. Also, Stefanski wanted Dylan, not Barry, and not the people who were in Cleveland. And Stefanski has two left-handed quarterbacks. They already have three quarterbacks in Atlanta, so now Dylan probably can't go to Atlanta because you don't need four quarterbacks. So now nobody knows what's going on with Dylan as of right now. He's a Cleveland Brown. But I'm just saying, Shedeur has been there every day, walking around in the facility since the season ended. Everyone sees him. He talks to everybody. Everybody loves him. He talks to Monken all the time. Dylan Gabriel hasn't been in the building. And Deshaun Watson is going to get a shot because of how much money he's getting. And it's just something you have to do as an organization when you've invested that much money. It's stupid, but it is what it is.
And I don't know why you would invest that much money into a
crazy move. Crazy move. Yeah. But it's the Browns.
Man, I remember a show that's like 2 rated R for some of you guys. But all I'm gonna say about this character, who is a good dude, he's just a little bit out there. How he said that Deshaun Watson was gonna win 2 Super Bowls in his 5-year contract in Cleveland.
Yeah, he said he's gonna be an MVP still. So hey, if he's gonna be MVP, Shedeur can sit behind an MVP. I won't be mad about that. But he better be the MVP. I just don't see it happening, man. I feel like after how many years? 5, 6 years already? Has he played? 7, 6 years? I know it's a lot, but that seems like
6, 7.
It's gonna be really hard to come back to form after that.
And also, he's been hurt for so long, and even when he did play, his numbers went down. Like, if you want to make fun of Trey Lance's career numbers, Deshaun Watson in a big a big sample size.
I think
was 50% completion. 50% completion. Like the numbers went so down. He wasn't even averaging 200 yards a game. So something happened. So
Spongy, did you say you were baptized with baby oil? Is that what's going on?
I don't know. I might have. I don't know.
Okay, water-based lube. That's all right.
oh
It's
wow.
Something.
safe. It's safe. 6'7".
Might have just been a little whole week, you know.
Holy diver.
On ice, baby, on ice. You got to put
So
it on the rocks.
did anyone happen to witness the murder that happened on the field of the NFL players by the flag football players?
What happened?
They were embarrassed,
I didn't
thoroughly
even know that
embarrassed.
was- I'm gonna be
I
honest.
have an
didn't know
analogy
was
on that. I have an analogy on that. You know what? You can get a pro golf player and go through all the holes, a full course, and they'll beat out anybody that is
Like a
straight,
street
just
golfer?
long shot player, because they have
Yeah.
those competitions. You know, the world
Like Happy Gilmore.
longest shot competitions. Those you don't see a pro player winning any of those. So it's
I
kind of
think
like
only
the same
because they
thing.
think it's beneath them is probably why. But they should have an all-star game for golf. Great idea, Papa J.
Awful idea.
That'd be awesome. Think about it.
Well, they do
Long drives, accuracy contests, fucking,
Yeah.
breaking shit, all this weird shit. You could come up
They
with
do-
some fun stuff.
They do
No,
have
there is
that.
actually they have competition for long drives every
Okay.
single year.
Yeah.
They have it's a true competition.
Yeah,
And
but
you don't see
you're saying no
players on that.
no pro golfers ever do it?
No,
Okay.
because they can't beat them. Because
Do they
if
do the
you can't
Happy
put those
Gilmore
guys-
running thing? Do they do? No, serious. That's a
I
serious
bet
question.
somebody does. I bet somebody does.
I would
just for
think
fun,
somebody
you know?
does. Yeah,
So
I know this guy that does it, and he does it very well. I don't know
I
if
have
he
some-
actually competes every year on that competition, but you don't see pro players because they can't keep up with those guys, and you never see those long shot people that compete in those things every year being a pro player because
So
you
I
can't
have
put. For instance, in miniature golf, they have professional miniature golf players, and pro players will not
Damn
go on
straight.
those because they can't beat them.
I'm
So
very good at
you
miniature
don't
golf.
see those players going into
So,
pros because
I
they
have
just
some-
can't
Putt
play.
champion.
I have some interesting information about golf. So first, I'm going to tell you the all-star competition that they have, which is a real PGA sanction event called the Ryder Cup. You basically put a team of 5 of the best American golfers versus 5 of the best UK golfers, because
Back.
it's called the Ryder Cup, and those things get very heated, because again, the Americans are trying to show the UK that we can compete with you guys, and it's vice versa. So that's like an all-star, but it's like real money, real trophies, like it's sanctioned, so you are credited a win even as a team member. When you guys talk about those like those golf competition, which like anyone can do, like when you try to hit the ball like really far, some professionals can do it, but the best ones don't do it because it's beneath them. But there are pros that compete in these little things like the putt, the wedge, all that stuff.
Putt.
And so there are pros who could compete, and there are some amateurs, like the amateur golf tournament, which is a sanctioned thing that they also get credit. So there's a lot of things you can do in golf that you do not have to be a pro, and the amateurs compete. It's just that pros play for money, and the pros will not play for free, but the amateurs will play for money. So that's why golf is called a club sport. You have to be part of the club. If you're not part of the club,
it's expensive to play golf. That's the point. They don't want you to play golf. Like, they want to make it expensive so that the average kid can't, and you don't have any more, like, not that Tiger Woods was like from the streets or anything. I'm just saying, but like, they don't want like the average person to be able to whip ass on golf.
Oh my God!
Because they want all these like older rich white people to be good at it. Not just white people, but you know what I'm saying, rich people. Rich people are like, give us one sport, goddammit.
Jesus, Kenny.
No, it's true. It's
Fucking
true.
racist.
Because there's no public courses.
Yeah.
You can't
I'll
play
tell you
for
what,
free.
I tell you what, if they
Clubs
see
are
some
expensive.
kid
Balls
that's
are
as good
expensive. Blah,
as,
blah, 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 blah.
Hold
if
on.
they see a kid that's really that good, they will sponsor the crap out
Yeah.
of that
Well, that's
kid.
for sure. Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. But I'm saying they're not going to let a bunch of kids just like do like playing basketball in a park. Like they're not going to allow that because they'll be too good. Do you understand?
Mhm.
And then like that will take over the sport, and they don't
Yeah,
want that.
I don't know how things
know
are in
about that.
California, but
You have
I could
public
go,
free
I could
courses?
go to any golf course here in Utah and play.
Yeah.
Not
Like I'm
not
not part
everywhere,
of the club.
but
So-
not everywhere.
There is one place.
Clubs are
Yeah.
expensive to belong to, and then if you even want to play golf, it's expensive.
So I will give you my experience. If everyone's experience is different, there is a public golf course that the public can use. Anyone can use. It doesn't matter. They have the equipment for you. They got the ball.
Yeah, but it's not a beautiful maintained
No,
course.
it is because again, before I was a YouTuber, I worked in the sports industry, so I knew all this stuff.
Who's
so-
paying for the public to use free golf?
The city with the taxes.
The city will.
Yeah, so
Wow, that's a lot of water.
just like public
Know
schools.
the
are
truth.
free. The public schools are
No.
free. Remember, free stuff is run by the city. There's a reason why
Yeah.
taxes are collected, so we can give people opportunities to do stuff. Now, it
Well,
doesn't
I know
mean,
we're supposed to do with the money.
it doesn't mean that if you're playing golf, you're going to be the next star in golf. It just gives you something to do. Now, plus, kids today, now I could be wrong,
Mm.
still play the big three: baseball, basketball, and American football.
Extremely
Now,
cheap things to play. All you
and
need is the
soccer-
ball.
no, and soccer it is becoming more dangerous than golf. Like more poor kids are actually playing golf than soccer. It's a long story. I'm not going to bore anybody. It's a different conversation that I have with my soccer friends. But soccer is actually now the rich kid sport because it takes you $1,000 to sign up to play soccer, plus the tournaments, plus the hotel fees, plus you have to go state to state, and your parents are basically paying about $26,000 to $30,000 for their kid to play soccer. Golf,
Yeah.
on the other hand, is a club. You can join a club, or you can find public spaces to play, and that's why the
I
point.
mean, I
is-
gotta say,
It's
I gotta
a
say,
soccer ball, a
that's
football, or a
about-
basketball is all you need to play those sports. That's the difference. With
Yeah.
golf, you need fancy cleats, you need goofy pants and a fat ass, you need a funny hat, you need balls all the time because they go missing, they break, they don't have as much bounce as you want. Clubs cost
Bounce.
a shitload of money. You need 18, you need a bag. You can pull that bag, or you need to get something to pull that bag with your thing. It's just money and money and money and money,
Also-
and it's designed to keep poor people from playing golf.
Also,
I'm just saying.
I'm going to actually disagree with that point, but I have something to say quickly.
Me too.
Universities
Well, that's
send
fine.
universities do send like their top golfers to the pros.
Yeah.
Now, universities are expensive as it is already, but at the same time, if you're good enough, again, there was a player called Mickelson. I think that was his name. He's
Phil.
not retired. He went to Arizona. I don't know if it was Arizona State or Arizona University. He came from I'm not saying he came from a poor background, but he did come from a decent, like normal, like average Joe family, still decent. But he did not have a lot of money, and for him to get into that school. And so while he is not Tiger and all those other guys that have those big names, he played golf for I think like 30 years. He didn't make the big money, but it really shows you that there's always going to be like that outlier. Yes, golf is a rich sport. I will agree with that. But there's outliers in golf. There's this dude. What is his name? Who he came from a poor background, and he's like in his 30s now. He is one of those stories where he actually came from an impoverished background, and he basically now is in the top of the 100 best golfers around the world. So again, they're outliers. So that's why I believe.
Is that Rory McIlroy?
No.
McIlroy is not it. No.
That's the reason why I push back and say soccer has become the rich person sport, because when you're paying that for kids for those tournaments, and then you're basically exporting your kids to Europe at a very young age where they go to boarding school, thousands of dollars, and then at 17, 18 already pushed, and they're making millions of dollars. And that's the reason why American soccer.
Yeah, but that's if you want to play organized, sports and travel and get cool uniforms and shit. I'm just saying, if you want to be great at soccer, all you need is the ball.
Yeah, but
if you want to be great at football,
Absolutely.
all you need is the ball. If you want to be great at basketball,
No.
all you need is the ball.
Yes, yes.
You can play basketball
Dude,
anywhere.
dude,
You can play football and
world
soccer anywhere.
countries play soccer and bring up
Oh.
their own soccer kids just playing with
How about-
socks.
How
All
many
football.
number of public golf courses are in America, and how many public soccer, basketball, and
zero
football?
soccer, and I can tell you this right now. And watch soccer.
I don't know why in New Jersey, bro, at 4
Hold on.
p.m.
Hold on.
everyone
Jersey?
gets off. The
Yeah.
landscapers are done working,
on.
and everyone goes to the
Yeah.
park, and then they play
Hold on.
soccer for
Exactly.
8 hours straight.
Okay.
for free.
So I want to say this because
Maybe in San Francisco you can't do that.
no. Listen to my argument.
Mhm.
It seems that this is a back and forth, but just listen to what my point is.
Yeah.
Is that soccer tournaments are not run by the United States Soccer Federation. They're run by academies. And so you can play soccer in recreation leagues, but they're not going to push you. Those coaches are going to be incentivized. So for example, I have a soccer team and there's a academy coach says, listen, I like this player. How much do I buy him off of you? So that's the problem. It's problem number one. And I'm like, okay, you need to talk to his parents. He said, all right, listen, I know you don't have a lot of money, but we'll put your kid in the academy. But once your kid is in the academy, you got to pay. So basically, they lie to the kid and the family, and you have to go to the academy. And you do have to play politics in soccer. And if you watch the American soccer team lately, we've been being destroyed. These kids are pampered kids that are representing our nations. That's the reason why I do not like our national team. I would rather root for Mexico. That's different how Mexico does it. They still do it the traditional old way.
Mexico.
Merit. America, dollars. And so this is the problem that I have. There are many free leagues, but those kids are going to be pushed away. So when they get to high school, they're like, no, he's too old. He's washed. He's 35 years old in professional term. They have to start them very young. So from 6 to 11, if they're not playing soccer in academies, they're washed already. This is the problem that is my argument. I am not saying that there are free golf courses in the entire planet. My problem is that the soccer system is broken
In America.
I'm arguing that's the case. Now,
In America, yeah.
You're absolutely right. You go to Canada, you go to Mexico, you go for the rest of the world. They find the kids who are really good. You don't need money, and the professional teams have free academies. Those for example, Brazil, they have their professional teams, but they have hundreds of academies for these kids, and the best players are promoted to the pro team free of charge. America, we don't do that. So that's my argument. I'm not saying that you're wrong.
Yeah. No, we just had to agree on the caveat was in
Yeah.
America. Yeah, that it was in America. I totally agree.
Also, it's
Yeah.
happening. Also, the baseball that like all these these travel ball teams, AAU.
Oh,
is
yes.
messing up. Like I saw a great YouTube video. I forgot what it was called, but they're talking about how youth sports, which was a free endeavor where you.
I was just gonna say we didn't pay shit when I was little.
Now
in 1983. Yeah,
So
but
basically,
today.
I found out that a regulation travel ball baseball bat is $2,000.
Oh yeah, it's expensive.
Wow.
Well,
All right,
in
let me clarify. If we're talking about baseball, let me clarify this because I used to coach travel teams with my kid growing up. I coached for 12 to 15 years, and I did a lot of travel team. And what we did, and let me tell you, it's true. You could have a kid that's not that great, but their parents have a lot of money, and we would charge their parents a lot of money to have great coaches just so they can pay for a great kid that didn't have a lot of money, and that way he could be on the team. The thing is that if you get great talent on your team, that's going to bring a lot of revenue because a lot of parents will see how good your team is and they want to be part of that organization. So it kind of balances things out, you know. We used to have a kid from Corpus Christi. He was an incredible player, and his dad would fly him because he had a lot of money. He would fly him all the way to Houston just to do practices and to do tournaments. And we would charge him a lot more than we would some other kids just because of the balance of it, you know. So it benefits to have kids that are incredibly talented that don't have a lot of money to be on the team, and we would pay a lot of it for him and his family to be able to show up and go play, and have rich kids that weren't that great or were that great, you know, so they could pay a lot more. So to build up our team. So it goes both ways. Now you have rec ball, like Little League, you know, World Series and all that stuff. You don't have to pay that much money. You only have to pay for your travels. I think you have to pay $50 for the whole season just to be in Little League. And then,
oh my God,
that's all you need.
I think it was $20.
All-Star team.
I think it was $20 in 1985.
Oh yeah, no,
For the whole
up.
year.
Every year it goes up. Every year it goes up a little bit.
It costs a lot of money in equipment, fees to be on a team.
Yeah.
It just depends on what you're doing.
Yeah.
How far do you want to take it?
Well, look at Puerto Ricans and look at third world country guys.
Yes.
They go over there and they just have a stick and they have a
cardboard
baseball
or cardboard.
Not even that, you know, a cardboard, whatever. And
you cut a hole in it and it slips on your finger.
Yeah,
Whoa.
they build up these kids to be great players. You don't have to spend a lot of money. As for soccer, dude, you will find here in Houston. There's a place called George Bush Park, and they have hundreds of soccer fields just for anybody to go in there and play soccer.
Yeah,
you can
so
have your own tournaments, you can have
acres
your
of
own
them
league,
by us
acres of this stuff. Now,
and
as
the
for
lights
golf,
go on. The lights go on, bro. It's a beautiful thing, bro. For
yes,
miles,
you don't. Pay
there were
that much
Latinos
money.
playing soccer. It's the most beautiful thing you'll ever see in your life.
You don't pay that much money to be able to progress yourself, to be a better player. You just go out there and play. Now, as for golf, you don't see golf. You see high school teams have a golf teams. That's only in areas
Catholic schools,
where there is
private schools, for the most part.
Not even public schools. I went to
some
public
schools.
Their own golf teams and stuff, but you don't see that in like Third Ward, or you won't see that in East LA or Compton and things like that. And the reason why is because their school system doesn't have that kind of revenue to be able to develop or make
now. I wonder
or anything like that. And that's where the difference is.
They don't want Ricky going to USC. That's the problem.
But I bet you if they did develop those things, it'd be a whole different community.
Well, there should be plenty of money.
Great players that would actually do well.
We should have plenty of money to support our kids.
Well, I would say this now again
in school and
I grew up in California my whole life. I lived in the Bay Area my whole life, but the reason why public money was more worth than private money in the 90s, because like I have this discussion with a lot of YouTubers who live in the region, and we talk about this. In the 90s, public money in the Bay Area was king because it provided so much. And when I mean so much, it provided jobs, it provided benefits, it provided people security. And so those services had so much money for youth sports, after school stuff, like for everything. And people who bought houses were the benefit of that public money. As the tech became bigger and bigger in California, like of course Apple and Amazon and all these big companies, their money started to become more valuable than the public money. And that's the reason why you look at the Bay Area right now, it's more profitable say you have, like, for example, the Golden State Warriors. They played in Oakland for so long, but then the city kicked them out. Hey, San Francisco, bigger name. We'll build the stadium. Us Chase, the bank will give you some money to build, that arena. And so because of all this money that's being funneled in, people are like, you know what? The private is more better. And this is the reason why I went on a rant when it came to soccer, because when I was a kid, now this is going to be a little bit stereotypical, but I have to say, when I was a kid, the Irish, the Italians, and the Mexicans were the best soccer players.
Hooty hoo.
Okay. Now I grow up, it's no longer them no more. And I'm not trying to say that in the bad way, because there's still poor Italians and poor Irish. And of course, Mexicans have always lived in the poor areas in the Bay Area. And so the kids who go to private schools in the Bay Area have a better grasp, because they're also taking tech money. Now, I don't know about the rest of the other places in California or the other places in the United States, but that's just what happened. The tech money is just too powerful that they're like, you know what, city money, let's stop funding stuff. Let's stop giving people jobs and benefits, which really hurts the average person. So what do they have
I'll
to do?
see you fellas later.
Okay, sorry.
Later.
All right, take care,
All right,
Sponge.
Spongy, take it easy, buddy.
So that's why I went on that rant, because I grew up in a system where everything was free. I grew up in a very poor background, but my family had enough to survive. We had a roof over our head. We had, couches, beds.
We went on vacation.
Yeah. Today, I'm in my 30s. And I barely can, make rent. And I work.
You're not supposed to. They want you in debt. They want you poor. They want you hungry. They want you
why
sick.
That's why I went off on the golf versus, soccer. Again, at the end of the day, golf is a club sport. You do need connections. And most people who play golf, like even the worst, are business people, because a lot of business stuff is done on golf. So if you know the joke, you know the joke. Yes, soccer should be the cheapest sport, because you need a ball, your friends, and you kick a ball around.
But sometimes they take the net off of the metal thing, which is so dick.
And so that's why I
so dick
went off on that rant, because I'm tired of people say, oh, tech was supposed to make life more easier. It's really drained.
You shouldn't even have to pay for the bus in your neighborhood. Like, that's how taxes work. That's the whole point. The bus should be free. It's a bus. The bus.
I like what Steve-O said. Cali has nothing on brothel money.
No, it's true. I'm trying to get out there. I know it's not the Bunny Ranch anymore.
Shout out to
I
Steve-O.
forgot the name of it.
Shout out to Steve-O. Always.
Know the truth. Same here, buddy. He says, grew up in the 90s in the Bay. Everybody was playing football, basketball, and baseball.
Of course, all of them. All of them. Yeah.
Mhm.
You played sports all year. All year.
Jeez. Yeah, I remember.
And you watched some TV.
I remember.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't watch TV for like 8 hours. You weren't on your phone
I
for
remember
4 or 5
I'll
hours.
tell you a boring story. Like, first it was basketball, because it was the winter, January. Then when basketball was over, baseball. When baseball was over, we continued playing baseball in the summer. Then football season started off, and then the kids who played soccer, they played it year round. It's like the parks.
That's true.
Were filled.
That's true, because honestly, at least in my experience, the football, basketball, baseball people were rarely the soccer people, because the soccer people played all year.
Mm-hmm. So, yep, I feel like an old man, like YTC's friend said, John's the grandpa.
I did track in high school, though, because I quit baseball because they weren't starting me, so I got pissed.
That's why my nickname is the grandpa.
And I'm like, fuck it, I'll do track. Fuck you guys. Fucking you. Fuck you. Yeah. No, my coach was a dick. He was a real dick. And here's a quick story, and then we're done. I'm playing baseball my freshman year. We're playing I came from a different neighborhood. I went to a Catholic school I got bused far away, but we were playing my school that I would have gone to public school, high school at. And I'm telling this dude, I've known this kid since I was 6 years old. He will hit a home run. Don't pitch to this kid. I told my coach, and he's like, go sit down. Motherfucker hit a home run. And so I ran to the scoreboard, and I flicked the HR sign back and forth, and it just said home run, home run, home run, home run, home run. And then after that, we just weren't getting along. What happens? Sorry. No, fuck that. The best guy on my high school played my position, so I was never going to play, and we were the same age. And and I still got a scholarship for baseball in college. So F that guy. F him.
Well, they'll they got to give the scholarships to somebody, kid.
Yeah.
Well, I still played all other sports all through high school. They were just like, no, we want you for baseball. And my second baseman also went. So I didn't go to that school, but
My daughter actually got offered to go softball to some pretty big schools.
it's fun. You
And
got to
you know what
practice
she said?
a lot, though.
She said, "No, I'd rather just focus on my work."
Good for her. Good for her. Yeah, because you practice before school, you practice after school. You got all these activities besides, like, you have a lot of shit to do in college, and it's hard to do both. It really is. So
Yes.
It is. It is.
I say go to college for college or go for baseball. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, either go for a school or go for the sport, but you can't do fucking both. You're gonna have to get like D minuses for 4 years and be a baseball player, or like,
Oh,
get A's.
They'll help
and-
you out, bro. They'll help you out. Minimal, and
They'll
if
help
you're
you out
good
all right.
enough, they'll give you B's. And A's no
Absolutely, you'll
matter
get
what.
B's. B minus, probably
Well,
the least you'll get.
There's a reason why these college football players that are drafted, in a couple of weeks, are smart and they can also play. Like, it's tough being a student athlete, but they somehow, enter the draft with passing grades. So if they wanted to go back to school and finish their degree, all they have to do is just finish whatever they do. But once you're playing pros, if you're able to stay healthy a long time and make good money, you don't need to go back to school.
Hey, because of the NIL money, most of these guys are already all the way
Yeah.
through. And this is why, like, the draft has so many older players in it
Man.
now.
Lord, the
Right.
truth, I could tell you many stories about
Hoop it up.
those hoop tournaments.
It's almost time to get out of here.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll save that for next week.
Hmm.
But you guys got anything else?
No,
Wow.
not for today. Besides that, breaking news: Trent Williams just got traded to the Chiefs.
That's
Oh,
actually what I was
shit.
just looking at.
Hold
on.
We picked up Jalen Moore. We brought him back, so just everything's perfect, back to normal.
Is that
Yeah.
like an April Fool's thing?
Yeah.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Also, the substation blew up today.
It did?
And don't forget
Took out
tomorrow.
the practice facility. So
Don't
now
forget
they're
tomorrow.
gonna have to move that over to where that soccer field is.
Listen, don't forget tomorrow. We're all going to go see Scissor Hill together. So don't forget.
That's right, Scissor Hill, the ladies' version of Brokeback Mountain, folks. Like, go
Wow,
tune in.
wow, McNiner, wow.
Hey, hoop it up was cool. Hoop it up was cool.
Oh man!
All
All right. Well, as Corey Davis says, go 49ers and F all 31 other teams.
God bless everybody.
And as I say.